When you think of strength training, you probably picture lifting heavy weights, breaking a sweat, and maybe feeling sore the next day. But have you ever wondered what's actually happening inside your muscles when you train? How does your body adapt? Why do some people gain strength faster than others? And is it really just about lifting heavier and heavier weights? Today, we're breaking down the science of strength training, how your muscles really get stronger, what's happening at the microscopic level, and the most effective ways to train for long-term results. Let's dive in. 1. Strength versus muscle size. First, let's clear up a big misconception. Strength and muscle size are related, but they're not the same thing. You can get stronger without necessarily looking much bigger. Think of Olympic weightlifters in the lighter weight classes, or gymnasts who can lift their entire body with insane control. They're incredibly strong without being bodybuilder huge. Strength comes from two main factors. First, neurological adaptations, how efficiently your nervous system recruits muscle fibers. 2. Muscle hypertrophy, the increase in muscle size. So strength isn't just about building big muscles. It's about training your body to use the muscles you already have more effectively, and then adding more muscle over time. 2. Neural adaptations. Your brain builds strength first. In the first few weeks of strength training, most of your gains come from your nervous system, not your muscles. Here's why. When you lift, your brain sends electrical signals through your spinal cord to recruit motor units, groups of muscle fibers controlled by a nerve. At first, your body isn't great at recruiting them efficiently, but with training, your nervous system adapts. You recruit more motor units, you synchronize them better, and you reduce inhibitory signals that normally limit force. This is why beginners often get stronger quickly without visibly gaining muscle. Their nervous system is learning how to switch on the muscle they already have. 3. Muscle hypertrophy, building bigger muscles. Once you've trained for a while, your strength gains start to rely more on muscle hypertrophy, which is just a fancy word for muscle growth. So how does this work? When you lift weights, you cause micro tears in your muscle fibers. Your body repairs these by fusing fibers together, making them bigger and stronger. There are 3 main drivers of hypertrophy. 1. Mechanical tension, lifting heavy loads. 2. Muscle damage, microscopic tears from resistance training. 3. Metabolic stress, the burn you feel from higher rep sets caused by byproducts like lactate. Over time, your muscles adapt by increasing the size of individual fibers, which allows them to generate more force. 4. The role of protein and recovery. Here's the thing, lifting weights is just the stimulus. The actual growth happens during recovery. Protein plays a huge role here. After training, your body ramps up muscle protein synthesis, the process of building new proteins to repair muscle damage. To maximize this, you need 2 things. Adequate protein intake, generally 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. Enough recovery time. Muscles usually need 24 to 72 hours to recover, depending on intensity. If you train hard but don't eat or sleep well, you're basically hitting the gas and the brakes at the same time. Recovery is when the real progress happens. 5. Progressive overload, the law of strength training. One of the most important principles of strength training is progressive overload. Your body adapts to stress. If you lift the same weight for the same reps forever, you'll stop progressing. Progressive overload means gradually increasing the challenge so your muscles are forced to adapt. This can be done by adding more weight, doing more reps or sets, increasing time under tension, improving exercise technique. Think of your body as a survival machine. It only builds muscle and strength when it has to. Progressive overload gives it that reason. 6. Types of strength. Not all strength is the same. Strength isn't one size fits all. There are actually different types. Maximal strength, the most weight you can lift once, 1 rep max. Explosive strength, how quickly you can produce force. Think sprinting or Olympic lifts. Muscular endurance, how long you can sustain force, like doing 30 push-ups. Relative strength, strength compared to body weight, important for gymnasts and climbers. Your training style determines which type of strength you build. A powerlifter, a CrossFit athlete, and a marathon runner. all train differently because their strength needs are different. 7. Common mistakes that limit strength. Now let's cover some of the most common mistakes people make that stop them from getting stronger. 1. Not tracking progress. If you don't measure, you can't improve. 2. Ego lifting. Using too much weight with bad form leads to injury, not strength. 3. Neglecting recovery. More isn't always better. Sleep and rest are part of the plan. 4. Skipping compound lifts. Big moves like squats, deadlifts, presses, and pull-ups give you the most bang for your buck. 5. Inconsistent training. Strength is built through years, not weeks. Avoid these traps, and your strength will keep climbing. So how do muscles really get stronger? It's a combination of your nervous system learning to fire more efficiently and your muscles growing bigger through hypertrophy. Add in proper recovery, good nutrition, and progressive overload, and you've got the formula for long-term strength. The beauty of strength training is that it doesn't just build muscle, it builds resilience, confidence, and health that lasts a lifetime. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-based fitness content, and let me know in the comments. What's your current strength goal? A heavier squat, a first pull-up, or just overall power? See you in the next one.